Reaction after Nnamdi Kanu issued 14 days ultimatum to Southeast governors to ban grazing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB and founder of the Eastern Security Network (ESN), has urged the Southeast governors to immediately enforce a law banning open grazing in the Southeast. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's statement came in after the Southwest governor convened after the recent saga between the Fulani herdsmen in Oyo and a Yoruba activist, Sunday Igboho, brought a lot of uproar in the country, leading the southwestern governors to ban underage and open land grazing due to the incessant crime rates in the southwest. Nnamdi Kanu, through his Facebook page, stated that the Eastern Security Network will step in after 14 days if the southeastern governors decided not to enforce a ban on open grazing in the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu also acknowledges the Yoruba governors for their bold step in banning open grazing in their regions recently. According to Eastern Security Network, we step into the breach to commence the enforcement of this 1969 anti-grazing law across the entire region. Nnamdi Kanu's statement has brought various reactions from Nigerians, as many Nigerians feel the Eastern Security Network poses a threat to the Southeast, as the security networks were not backed by the Southeastern governors. Recall that this week, the men of the Eastern Security Network and the Nigerian Army had a deadly face-off in Olu that led to the death of 3 soldiers and a policeman with some civilians in the process. Since then, there have been more calls to apprehend members of the Eastern Security Networks. Thank you for listening to this news. It is not a threat, it's an advice. It's an advice. And mind you, Nnamdi Kanu is speaking from experience. You see, this is why one need to have a leader that is very, very watchful and concerned. If your leader is watchful and concerned, you will see that you want to make sure that it protects every loopholes, every leakages, every lapses that may likely come up in the future. You will not want his people to be harmed in any way. That is one thing we need to understand about this, about who a good leader should be. So Nnamdi Kanu is not issuing a threat. He is only advising you. And if they refuse to do as he has said, then they leave him with no choice than to set in the Eastern Security Network to do it for them. I don't know how we are seeing Nnamdi Kanu's concern to the Southeast states. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu is doing is for the good of every indigent. He is not after the life of anyone. He is just doing all these things for the betterment of the people, because he already knows that our Southeast governors are not showing any single concern, and don't care about anyone. They don't want to know you. They don't want to know if you are existing. All they care is themselves. All they care is themselves. You see that, which is not okay. It's not okay. So it is not a threat, but it is an advice to the Southeast governors. I don't know how we see it, but to me, that is how I feel, and that is how I see it. You understand now? So, you see, when you look at what Nnamdi Kanu is talking about, you will see that he's trying to protect our farmers and the people from unnecessary grazing by the herdsmen. Because if we continue this open grazing, you will see that the Fulanis will seize advantage of it and start invading into people's land the way they did before. Though the Eastern Security Network are there already. But then IPOC want to close down every areas that we ever make all these Fulanis to think of coming to the southeast. When they look at when they see that the Eastern Security Network are already in the forest, they will think of not even coming. That's one. Two, when they see that there is no more open grazing in the eastern region, they will decide not to come again. If they see that all the things that they accept are no longer being accepted in the southeast, they will just turn back completely. They will have no choice. You understand now? So all these things are what Nnamdi Kanu is actually looking at and speaking to us. So we need to understand the area he is coming from and try to give our own reasonable support. It's for you people's good. It's not for him because he is already safe where he is. He's safe where he is. I know our Southeast governors will be looking at it in the other way around, but in the other way around is for their own good. It's for their own good and for the good of the people. They are the governors, but Nnamdi Kanu is now the one helping them to set their state. You understand now? To set their state. You see, so that is what is really on ground as we speak. You see that? So I don't want us to start thinking otherwise or start getting worked up for nothing. This is what IPOP actually plan, and this is what IPOP actually wants the people to understand. All right, it's not that he's against anyone. He is not. You get it? So, my viewers, as you have heard this coming from Nnamdi Kanu, how do you feel? Deem it free to leave your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.